Hey everybody, it's Ellie Marie, and welcome to another episode of Soul's Purpose Podcast, a channel about spirituality and ascension in this video game we call life. And this time around, I'm going to talk about, I can't believe I'm telling this story, another story time for you. Yay. The time I went to Vegas for a guy I met on TikTok. I'm dying. Okay. What are my notes? Let me refer. I hope this video finds you well. No edits, just raw video. A raw dog in it for you. What did you think of my I can't speak. I can. Come on, throat chakra. Keep up with me. What did you think of the last story time I put out? Did you leave me comments on there? Let me know. Let me know. Also, if you like this video, let me know too, because I want to connect with you. But let's get into the story time. No wasting time. So one time I went to Vegas for a guy I met on TikTok. You must be thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, Ellie, how could you do that? Like, tell me more. What happened? What do you mean you met on TikTok? And why did you go to Vegas to meet a guy you met on TikTok? Well, it was like years ago. So it wasn't like many or several years ago. It was a few years ago. But so it's kind of, also I don't really think about that much at all. So I don't really remember a lot of the details, but I will do my best. Okay, so I was, what do you say? On the come up, doing tarot. I just started reading, not long. I think I was just like growing my TikTok platform. And, I was like small creator. I maybe hit 10K, 20K on TikTok. And I was like, on the come up, as they say. And I was really, building a name for myself and doing tarot as a love reader, doing what I love, as you know, if you've been with me for a while. So if you're not familiar with how TikTok works, I'm going to give you a little lesson, okay? I don't really know all of the ins and outs of TikTok. I just know the basics. And one of them is that you can stitch or duet a video. So if you see a video that you like, you can kind of like take a part of it, like a portion of it, and you can, like make a response to it, or you can like do a side by side with the video that, of your choosing. And so I'd found something that I thought was really interesting, some video that I found. And so I did like a stitch or a duet of it, whatever it is, the one that you go side by side and you can like add on your response to it. So it plays like 5 seconds of the video, and then you like talk about that video. Okay? All right. And I did that. And I didn't think I was going to get any response from it at all. But the person whose video it belonged to, like, actually hit me up. And we started talking from TikTok. I was like, okay, whatever. And I'll tell you this, like, I always go for the content first. When I picked this video, it was like the content. I don't remember what it was about. Now. Damn it. Okay. But if you bother and you want to do some like searching, you can. It's probably way deep in the depths of my TikTok. But yeah, I don't know. But it's so funny to think about the story. I didn't think about the person who was doing it. I liked the content and I really wanted to speak on it because they also had a very like really good perspective in the way that they spoke on this particular topic. It intrigued me, and I really liked their perspective. So that's why I stitched the video. Anyway, we got to talking off of TikTok, and I realized after referring back, because, you know, we were talking for a bit, right? And then you go refer back and you're like, who's this person? They're actually very, very charming, very good looking person. So it's a beautiful man, I would say. Yeah, for sure. For sure. And they know it too. So yeah, but you know, for me, I'm such a vibes and energy person. Personality is so important to me, for me to be attracted. Like, don't get me wrong, like looks are really nice to have, and I do like someone who just looks good. All the other stuff that people look for, like, you know, a particular height or a particular shape, or I don't really like, I don't go into the details like that. It's the first thing that catches my eye is like the face, you know, like how good looking, how nice are they to look at, you know? So there was that. And then, but because remember, it was the content. So I got sucked in by this very intriguing personality and this perspective first. You know, it got me like, it got me excited. And intellectually, I mean, I must have some air sign somewhere in my placement, right? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius must be somewhere. Must be. So I started to really connect with this person, and we talked often, and we talked a lot. We talked like every day, at least every day. And we talked about a lot. We went in depth. Oh, he was a Scorpio sun sign. I don't remember if I got the other big name, like, you know, the big three. I don't remember it, honestly. I just remember he was a Scorpio sun sign. So, which, if you know, I talk a lot of shit about Scorpios. I've dealt with a lot of Scorpios in my life, and I wonder if it's because I'm a Taurus sun, and that's like the opposite. So universe is like, here, deal with this, so you know how to, you know, really be a well-rounded individual dealing with your opposite. But anyway, another video for another day. But we talked often. We talked so often and talked about such deep conversations. It was magnetizing. You know, the readings that I do for you, if you watch me do tarot, I read what I see intuitively, but I also have a lot of experience. I can't really be reading all this stuff and reading it that well. I would think you tell me that you like my readings. I mean, it also comes with some experience, you know? So I'm not all academics. I am also experience. I've been there. When I talk about the things that you've been through, I have probably been there. I haven't done all of it, but I have done quite a bit, you know? So how it pertains to this situation with this person. We talked so often. We eventually talked about meeting because we wanted to like be together. It was like that. We wanted to be together. And let me see. First time I've ever felt a pull like that. Yeah, I remember speaking to this person, and we both admitted that we never ever been so like hypnotized and attracted. I can't remember. I really to this day, thinking about it, I don't remember an attraction and a pull like that. Like that. It was, it's a feeling. And if you've been watching me as a reader and you resonate with my readings, and you know I have a bunch of you that know this kind of magnetic pull that we talk about, this intoxicating, like the devil card, like, you know, sucks you in type of energy. Like this kind of romantic, like addiction. Like, remember, we've talked about this. That romantic feeling triggers the same receptors in the brain as Coke, not the drink. So, yeah, I don't think I've ever experienced anything like sober like that in my life. So for both of us, we were just very enthralled and intrigued and captivated by one another. We were in it. We were so deep in it. And we talked so often that that was the first time I'd ever felt like, is this my twin flame? And I started to do a lot of research about it, twin flame. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And I don't know. I just like, it was so intriguing to me. I had never felt so strongly about someone off of TikTok. Like, it's funny, right? Off of TikTok, off of a social media app. It was just very interesting for me. What attracted us to each other? Our vulnerability, our deep communication. We just bounced off of each other with such vulnerability and openness, and it was so attractive. Like, imagine you're talking to a super hot guy. By the way, I wonder if he still stalks me till today, and if he watches this. He did stalk me for a while. Anyway, I don't care. I'm here to share my story time. Yeah, but he was a personal trainer. He was 6'3" or something like that, which I don't care, whatever. But I do like a fit guy. So he was all that, and he he had dark hair but light eyes. And I didn't know that I could be so attracted to that. That was very nice. But besides that, though, like, beautiful on the outside, right? But it was the inside that really captured my heart. It was like, how is this beautiful man so open and so honest and so thoughtful and so introspective? And it's like, I was just, with every word that he spoke, I was like falling in love deeper and deeper. It was like, I was just excited in all the right places. I mean, cue the waterfalls, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, fast forward to when we were supposed to meet. Okay, so we've been talking, I'd say like 3 weeks, every day, like video chat, you know, talking every day on the video chat, revealing our innermost selves to one another. And I think he was in transition to move or something. I don't know. So that was going to be the point where, okay, like, let's meet. You know, I'm in California, you're in wherever he was. And the middle point was going to be like Vegas. And that was going to be fun too, like Vegas. Who doesn't like Vegas, you know? And I was at the height of building up my platform as a tarot reader. I was like, you know, like, what else am I going to do? Like, let's have some fun. Like, this guy, you know, he's so dreamy in the way he's so intellectual and he's so open, and it's just like so exciting. Like the idea of meeting up with this man, just like the intensity of it, the build up. Oh my God, it's the best foreplay anyone could ever ask for, if you ask me. But that being said, push came to shove. There was a week left to meet, and we were still talking every day. But on the 4th day, middle of the week, 4th day before we're supposed to meet, I think it was a Wednesday, and we're supposed to see each other on that Saturday. I was going to fly in. He was going to pick me up at the airport. And get this, I rented an Airbnb because I'm nice like that. I mean, we'll talk about the red flags I ignored in a minute here, but I mean, when I tell you I was like like so in love. Oh my God. It's so funny. I just, I booked an I booked an Airbnb for our privacy because we wanted to spend all this time together. My flight, everything. He was going to drive. Like I said, he was in transition to move somewhere. He was going to drive. And the idea was that I think he was going to Arizona. So he was going to stop in Vegas on the way. And that was going to be where we met. But Wednesday rolls around, we speak, and he like gets all weird. So this might sound familiar for those of you who watch me read, right? And you're like, oh, but this happened. They were going to meet up and then, they just flaked or they just ghosted or they did this. Pay attention because I've been through it too. And this is the story. Wednesday rolls around, we talk, and something is off with him. He doesn't sound as open or comfortable. He sounds a little bit like pressured. He sounds a little bit like now hindsight is 2020. I know it was like cold feet, but he was just kind of shifty. He was just kind of like all over the place. He was not really as focused and present as he usually was talking with me. And he attributed that to like, oh, I'm packing. It's really stressful. I'm going to be moving soon. Yeah, but I'll see you Saturday. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Okay. All right. Well, don't let me keep you. Like, do your thing, whatever. Okay, fine. So we cut it a little short on Wednesday. Thursday comes around and I'm like, okay, well, I got the Airbnb now and my flight's already booked. So we're still good, right? Yeah, we're still good. I'm just I'm packing. It's stressful. I can't really talk for long tonight because there's just a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Right. And I'm like, I'm such a good girl. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to seem like I'm, clinging on him. I'll see him in a few days. So it's fine. Like, go do what you need to do. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, babe. It's all good, baby. I got you. I'll see you in a couple of days. I'm so excited. When Friday rolls around and I don't remember if he just ghosted or if he just didn't pick up or what, or it was a really short conversation. I really don't remember. I just remember that I was about to fly out on Saturday and Friday. I don't remember the communication or the conversation, but it was like, when you get that uneasy feeling, like you're not as confident as you once were about something. That was my intuition talking to me, but I wasn't listening. Mind you, remember, I was supposed to be someone with a strong intuition, already reading, already finding success in that, building my following. People watch me. They rely on me for these messages. And I myself was ignoring the messages right in front of my face, ignoring my intuition. Like I didn't give a shit about it. I just wanted to give into this feeling, because it felt so good to be validated, to be heard, to be adored. Oh my God. But, yeah, ignored all the red flags. And when I had that uneasy feeling on that Friday, I was like, I'll just push it aside. He's moving. He's this, he's that. I gave him all the excuses in the world. You guys know what I'm talking about. And, I took his lousy word for it. He didn't sound super like enthused about seeing each other the following day, but yeah, sure. I'll see you there. Yeah, sure. Like, okay. Saturday. Oh my God, I'm the most excited girl in the world, right? I'm all packed. I'm ready to go, catch my flight, get to Vegas, I don't know if my friend, because I have a friend who lives in Vegas. I don't know if she picked me up to take me to the Airbnb. I want to say she did, or I got an Uber. I don't remember, one or the other. But I get to the Airbnb. It's cute. It's nice. I'm there. Who do I call? I call him, right? And I'm trying to see if I can remember how it went exactly. I don't really, but I think it went like I called him. I texted him first. No answer. I waited another half hour, so I texted again. Nothing. Then I called. And then I don't know if he picked up or I called again and then he picked up. It was really weird. Like, you're in that pit of your stomach feeling like, ugh, what happened here? What did I fall into? A bunch of shit. I really did. Um, yeah. And then I don't know. I think he did pick up the second or third try. He did pick up and we talked and it was brief and he was really like kind of like upset or something. He was like, I'm sorry, but you are blah, blah, blah. Like, I can't remember what he said, but some bullshit, like, I think the world of you, but I can't, like, all the excuses you've ever thought about when we read together, insert here, all those excuses. Okay. And yeah, it was just a bunch of bullshit. He was just not ready. It was cold feet. And I don't know for what reason, like, waited till I got to the Airbnb in Vegas to tell me that he wasn't ready. So it was like, whatever, hang up, text back and forth again. I don't know why. I remember that. And then I just left it. And I sat down on the bed and I remember, like, I think I was in shock. I don't remember crying or anything. It wasn't like that because I knew I'd done these readings already. And this was my lesson that I had to learn, to go through this for myself, to really understand what this is like and what it's like for you. So when I tell you that I understand, I really do. And I remember though, see, the thing about me is, and I've had to go through a lot of fucked up shit in my life to learn this. I'm sure you have too. Shoot me a comment if you know what I'm talking about. But being able to turn a negative into a positive has really been important for me. In not just being a survivor, but someone who thrives after adversity. And if you get anything from this message, it's that shitty stuff doesn't always last forever. It's not going to be like that forever, no matter what you're going through. A breakup, a divorce, something painful like this, someone ghosts you, leaves you in the lurch. Anything like that. The pain won't last forever. And channeling that energy, being able to turn a negative into a positive, that helped me tremendously. Because I remember I was like, okay, I sat on the bed and I was in shock. I was like, I cannot believe this. And I'm too cute to be sad. I'm too cute. I look way too cute to be sad about this shit over a guy who wasn't ready for something beautiful. That's on him. That's not on me. I knew that in that moment. And so I called my friend and we had a good time. Like, she and I, we walked the strip together and we got some food together. We just had a good old time. I had a good time in Vegas. I enjoyed my trip. I paid for the Airbnb and I paid for my flight. I'm going to have a good ass time. And I did, in spite of everything that happened. I think I also made a petty TikTok. I made a petty TikTok, like, held the phone in my hand against the full length camera. And I like got an up and down picture of myself or video of myself. And I'm like, I'm looking good. Like, I'm the one that got away. And, but I felt good about it because I was like, well, I'm not going to sweat it. It was something I had to learn. It was an interesting lesson in how deep I could go into the abyss of what I thought was this romantic love connection. And it taught me a lot. It really did. Fast forward to the end of that trip, I had a really good time with my friend. I read a lot in the Airbnb. Did a lot of readings there, spent a lot of time with my collective. It was really a lot of fun. And I have a good time on my own. So that was a fun time. Vegas is always fun. And then I flew home and I continued doing my readings. And this was just a thing of the past. But lo and behold, your boy continues to watch me. Sometimes even comments on my lives. That was going on for a while. When I tell you a while, and because I know, so guys got a couple like different accounts, and so, because I knew his name, I knew like these accounts, and he thought that he had switched his name out so that I wouldn't know the other account was his. I knew because I know his first name and his last name, first initial, last initial. So I don't, to this day, y'all, when I tell you that, like all the games that people play that that are played on social, like someone's looking at your account with a fake like a Finsta or a throwaway account. Like, I know this stuff because I've actually gone through this stuff too. I would post on Instagram just for my tarot readings as normal, as always, and I would see him on my stories, but he would never say anything, just like I tell you in your readings. Or even when I used to do Instagram Live a lot, your boy would be in there. One time he even commented. This was like a month or 2 or 6 months after. And it went on like that for a while, I want to say. I don't see him anymore on my stuff, and I wish him the best, you know? But yeah. What's the moral of the story? I mean, the moral of the story is just like everything happens for a reason, and it's always a lesson. Just take it for what the lessons are, you know? It makes us better. It made me better. It helped me evolve. It made me kind of like learn myself a lot and then be able to use this experience when I'm reading for you. Because I know what it's like. I've been there. I've been through it. Usually, if I read something, I've been through it too. Not all of it, but a lot of it, especially this kind of story. Humbled by the lessons and even more intrigued to learn. Yeah, absolutely. And universe is not done with me yet. I still have many things to learn, just like you. How I feel about romantic love today. How I feel about romantic love today is I accept that it's a feeling. It's a feeling. It's not the same as the pursuit of love, right? Climbing the map of consciousness from the 3D to, which is like self-serving behavior, anger, pride, lust, envy, all that stuff. Climbing into the 4D, which is like, how do I say this? You can do your research on it, but really it's like from body to mind, and then 5D is like God consciousness, right? So it's like where forgiveness and love thrive and all of that. So it's like love, really, actual love, the highest energy of all, is something I pursue every day. And it starts first with the love I have for myself, because God and source is within me. That is my spirituality and my version of spirituality that my beliefs are set in. Your perspective may be different, and that's cool. Like, we're all here to play the game. This is how I play mine. I believe that we're all here to live this human experience and experience we've been chosen, honestly, blessed to have this experience and to experience this thing we call love and to master it through our relationships. That's why I love reading tarot about love, because it's what we're here to master first within ourselves. And then when we are healing, be able to transmute that and grow and ascend, and then be able to show that and share that with other people so that they can express love for themselves and through themselves for you in your loving relationships, in your family relationships, in your romantic relationships. But romance, on the other hand, romance is, there's actually a definition I pulled up. I wanted to check it out. Romance is a feeling of love or strong attraction for another person, and the actions taken to express those feelings. I'm going to read that again. Romance is a feeling of love, or strong attraction for another person, and the actions taken to express those feelings. So it's a feeling of love. It is not actual love. And based off of some research and stuff, romantic feelings, like I said at the beginning of this video, are triggered. They trigger the receptors in the brain the same as Coke does. Coke, not the drink. Okay? So it's that addiction. It's that excitement. It's that like butterflies, fluttering in your stomach feeling. That as human beings, we strive and yearn to have. And I get that. Sometimes, I think about that excitement and I miss it. I really do. So I understand what you're talking about when you miss that too. I get it completely. What do I do nowadays? Nowadays, I just honestly, I just ask for guidance. I want the lessons. I want to evolve spiritually. I want to know more about myself and know more about God and source within me and my purpose here. I feel truly that my purpose here is to be in service to others, to you, and in so doing, be in service to myself, to just better myself. Because more of what the world needs is love. I am love. You are love. We are all love. We're just trying to find our way in this human experience. So I guess moral of the story is don't beat yourself up if something goes badly or it feels really bad. It won't be like that forever. Take the lessons from it and see what you can learn, because I can guarantee you it'll actually make you stronger. Okay, that's all I got. Leave me a comment if you resonated with this story. If you've gone through something if you've done something similar, please share a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.